SparkCat fans, thanks for joining me. Actually, a day late. We just had some issues. Mike was out, and we had the delay yesterday, so the timing got a little bit messed up. So it's Wednesday today, normally Tuesday. So we're gonna have a couple shout outs today. Not as much thank yous as congratulations to some of our other athletes, and then we're going to review the St. Henry game and preview the Minster game. And then I'll have my coach's spotlight and a couple player spotlights. So let's start with the thanks, not the thanks, but the congratulations. And I'm just was thinking about all of our sports this year. And our girls are having a heck of a fall. Our golf team just qualified for the state championship as a team. They won the league championship this year, so that's awesome. Our girls soccer team is in the top 1, 2, 3, 2 or 3, I think, in the league, and they've got, I don't know, probably 8 or 10 wins and 4, 5, 6 losses. Volleyball is the number 1 ranked team in Division III. They have 2 losses on the year, and so they're having a heck of a year. And cross country this keeps moving forward. Our boys teams this year, the golf team was in the upper couple teams in the league meet. Cross country keeps moving forward. Boys and girls cross country have their big Lions Invitational here tomorrow at Calder Cavalier Stadium, and that's been a meet for a long time, and lots of teams come to that, so that'll be a good fun night for them. And of course the football teams are playing and playing well, and for a while there we were all undefeated, but now we've all lost one or a couple games, but still looking positive, and guys still playing hard. So congratulations to all those, and good luck to all those teams as they move into tournament play here in the next few weeks, and hopefully the girls will have a good outing up at Ohio State this weekend in the golf tournament. For our senior spotlights this week, 2 young men, number 52 Josh Kaup and number 67 Aaron Fortcamp. Josh is a 3-year starter. He was a starting guard as a sophomore, and then moved over to center the last 2 years. Kind of interesting about Josh. Actually, he has lost weight over the last couple of years. I think he was about 225 starting the season last year. Now he weighs about 205. Just looks good and is fit, and I think feels probably better, I guess. If I were to pick a smartest football player on our team, it would probably be Josh. He runs the offensive line. He wants to be a coach someday and teach. And he's really in tune with all the things we're trying to do for him. He also plays defensive end this year, and even this week we've worked him at a little inside linebacker with our injuries, with Luke Sudoff now, and Smitty won't be back till next week, live with his broken arm. So just as a backup there. Number 67 now, Aaron Fortcamp plays defensive end for us. He is leading the league in sacks right now, an undersized defensive end, but he really worked hard this winter just to get stronger. And so he's playing one of those defensive ends, and sometimes he's on the left, sometimes he's on the right, sometimes he's to the field or to the boundary. Just depends on who we're playing. But he's on the kickoff return team also, because he can run well enough and get on some blocks. But Aaron's doing a heck of a job for us at defensive end. So spotlighting Josh Kaup and Aaron Fortcamp. Coach's spotlight, Corey Klinke. And I'm going to hit all the coaches as we continue to move on. Corey is our youngest staff member at about, I think Corey is 30 right now. He just turned 30, maybe 31. But Corey's our quarterback coach and corners coach. Corey played I guess probably in the 2000, gosh, he played all 4 years. So 5, 6, 7, and 8 were Corey's years. He played corner, and then as a junior and senior, he also played quarterback for us in some of those really good teams. He was also a good baseball player, went off to Miami and played baseball down at Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. So Corey came back to us 6, 7 years ago and does a heck of a job with our quarterbacks and our defensive backs. He also is a baseball coach for Coach Harley, so he's double dutying, and so Corey Klinke, and he teaches math at the high school level. So Corey's doing a heck of a job, and hopefully he'll be around for a long time with us. So let's go back now and review the St. Henry game. Now, unfortunately, we lost 14 to 21, and all those points were scored in the first half, which is which is unusual and I guess unique. They went right down and scored, and then we scored two, and we're feeling good. And unfortunately, in the second half, we had 4 unforced turnovers. And so obviously, when you have that, and they had 0 turnovers. So when you have 4 turnovers, and especially when they're unforced, it's really frustrating for all of us. For the kids that the turnovers happen to us as a staff. We felt like we were moving the ball really well, but we couldn't finish. We had talked about the last 2 weeks finishing drives, and obviously we didn't finish those drives in the second half, and they're all kind of different. One was a fumbled snap. One was an exchange problem between the quarterback and the fullback. One was a throw that just kind of got away from our quarterback. One was a drop ball that got tipped to the defensive back, and those were some of our best players. So we're not down on those guys at all, and we're just disappointed and frustrated as they are that we didn't give ourselves a chance. We always talk about, especially in the big games, making plays when those opportunities occur, and we didn't do that. And St. Henry, they played steady. They did what they wanted to do. They ran the ball and controlled the ball. I think they only threw 6 passes. So it was definitely a disappointing loss, but we talked about regrouping and refocus and reload and all those things that try to get you back on track. So that was a frustrating loss. Minster comes in. Minster comes in at 1-6. Extremely young football team, and Coach Whiting is a first-year head coach. So he's coming in, and they're playing lots of young guys. Their quarterback is a freshman. They have 2 or 3, 4, maybe 4 freshmen playing, several sophomores, and then some juniors and seniors. They have had lots of injuries just by seeing them on the sidelines in our film study. So we don't really know exactly who all we're going to get face versus them, but they are young, and he's trying to work those young guys and get them better. So they're coming to town Friday at 7 o'clock, Coldwater versus Minster, and hopefully we can get back on track and get a victory. Like I said, that game is home. So again, thanks for joining me on the Coach's Corner, and hope to see you next week.